Hello, beautiful people. How are you guys doing today? I'm happy to be in your midst once again. Okay. So, still on the Royals stories, we have an update coming from the Ooni of Ife's palace, but this time it has to do with uh, what we just heard right now, between Queen Naomi and Ooni of Ife's sisters, and by extension, Ooni of Ife himself. Okay. So, it is being rumored right now that. Queen Naomi, gave it back to Ooni of Ife's sisters, hot, And what happened? We are hearing that. Okay, let me just recap what has been trending for some time. There was this report. I think we did a report on this as well, where we said Ooni of Ife, has made attempts to ask for Tadenikawo in the wake of this their back and forth a problem. So he has, not once, not twice, asked for Tadenikawo's custody, and we brought you a story on it, I think so. And in that story, we said Queen Naomi is not going to yield to that, and for obvious reasons, okay? And not too long ago, I think a few days ago, he made that attempt again by, sending top delegation to Akure, just to make this happen. Okay, so that didn't happen. So what we are hearing right now, it is being rumored that when that attempt failed, it is being rumored now that Ooni of Ife now decided to send his sisters to that place, and to ask for Tadenikawo to come to the palace, in preparation for his upcoming birthday. The palace is preparing heavily for that birthday. It has even been alleged that he might use that occasion to introduce some of the new Oloris that are coming. That is what we are hearing. So this particular story now is, they said the Ooni of Ife's sisters, went to Akure, and upon getting there, we even heard that before they embark on that trip, that Queen Naomi already, got wind of what was happening. So apparently he got prepared for them. He waited for them. So when they came, they said, he spoke to them in a way that I think they never expected. Queen Naomi is a very calm and easygoing person. Somebody who is extremely humble. She's not known for, being so violent or aggressive. Okay, so we were told that when they came, don't forget that these people don't have very good relationship with this woman. Yeah, I don't want to go back to the occasional confrontation she had with them during her time at the palace. Their relationship is not that very, very rosy. Let me just summarize it that way. So for these people to now come, knowing the trajectory of the disagreement between the husband and wife over the years, for them to now come at this time, to be asking her to that they only wants her to release Tadenikawo to them, it was very strange to Queen Naomi. So it was said that Queen Naomi, shouted, and spoke to them. They said she gave them a lecture, she gave them a lecture about womanhood. And at the end of the day, people gathered, and eventually people just understood that, look, they shouldn't have even embarked on this sort of a trip in the first place. Because the truth of the matter is that, look, every woman, take special pride in, protecting their kids. Okay, so women normally, even for those who have so many children, they are known to always, when it comes to issues that deal with those kids, they are always very, very protective. Not to talk of a situation where, in this case with Queen Naomi, this is the only child that she ever has. Okay, and knowing the kind of back and forth argument that she's been having with Tadenikao's dad, that is the Ooni of Ife now, and all the attempts, different attempts that has been made to take Tadenikawo away from her. So she's saying this as a devilish act, because in my thinking, it doesn't even come out fine. Because if you say you want to have your birthday, you want to have it big time, you want your first son to be there. So is it now that you are now recognizing him as your first son? And what do you think? We how do you think the mom, will now just release her like that? I think that trip by the sisters, in my opinion, was even misplaced. It ought not to have even happened at all. Because don't expect that with the different attempt that has been made by the Ooni in the past to get custody of this boy, with the fact that the customary case was abridged because they asked them, both of them, to go back home and resolve their differences. With the fact that not once, not twice, several times, the Ooni has tried to, get the custody of this boy. In fact, just few days ago, that attempt was also reignited. So how do you now think that coming up now to say this period is for visit because of the upcoming birthday, blah blah blah? How do you expect that Naomi, with all our intelligence that we know, will just fall for it? I would have been very very shocked if Naomi, had not, sensed the trick or the trap in all of this. Okay, so luckily we are glad that she sends this thing in good time, and appropriately told them that, look, this is not going to happen, and ask them to go back. And we were told that eventually they had to leave. So will you blame Queen Naomi for maintaining this stand? I don't think so. I would have even done the same thing if I'm Tadenikawo's mom. So the thing is, my pain in all of this is, this whole thing is, it's making me feel like someone is making a caricature of themselves. Because how can you be trying to, get the custody of this same boy over and over again, and each time you make this attempt, it boomerangs, before your very face. And come to think of it, the man has several kids right now. He has several wives, he has large people around him. Okay. But this woman, Queen Naomi, has just Tadenikawo, for God's sake. If not for any other thing, why would you even want to drag custody with her? Why would you want to do that? After all, nobody is denying the fact that this is your son, and intermittently, this boy is allowed to come around you. Okay, they'll be bringing this boy to the palace not once, not twice, anytime he wants him, but not at this time. For God's sake, you can't be at the middle of this serious confrontation that has involved both parties. And it's looking like it's becoming like a quagmire that cannot be resolved. So why will it be at this time that instead of you to completely disentangle yourself from all the manipulations and the suspicion and everything that is going on, you want to now like entangle yourself more into an intractable situation that will be extremely difficult to extricate yourself from. Okay, so for me, I believe the timing of this visit by Ooni of Ife's sisters to Queen Naomi is very, very, inappropriate. And for me, it smacks of insensitivity, because this is the only child that this woman has. You can't come at this time to say, on the guise of birthday, take this boy away. What is the guarantee that when this boy is released, he will be taken back. He will be taken back to the mom when the birthday is over. But most importantly, we know Ooni of Ife to be someone that likes education. He treasures education a lot. We are in the middle of a school season, a new term that just started. How are you going to take this boy away because of a birthday that is not happening today or tomorrow or even next tomorrow? So these are the questions that are begging for answers. So for me, I think we Naomi took the best decision by turning the sisters back and not granting them that appeal. So this is what we are hearing at this time, and I heard it, and I said kudos to Queen Naomi for standing up, for herself and for Tadenikawo. Okay, so thank you so much for listening, for watching, and for subscribing. Most importantly, God bless you. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.